It's called Harder Than Last Time. That sounds good, doesn't it, babe? Harder Than Last Time. What a good name. Coach Greg, and today I'm reviewing Sam Does Fitness. She bought my training book. She actually bought my cookbook and did a review of that as well. And so right now I'm going to watch her review of my training book. I'm going to see if she liked it, didn't like it, how it could improve, get worse, or whatever. We're going to see. Is it worth buying? Is it shit? Okay, so it's called Training Like Greg Doucette, Training Manual Review.
I have not been wasting time. I have actually been training harder than last time during my absence, and I'm here today to talk about how I've been doing that.
Good to see she's been training harder than last time. That's what it's all about.
Today we're going to review Coach Greg's new training book.
So how exactly has she been training harder than last time? Well, she bought my training book. Makes it pretty freaking easy now, doesn't it? It's called Training Harder Than Last Time. Or no, it's not. It's called Harder Than Last Time. That sounds good, doesn't it, babe? Harder Than Last Time. What a good name. So it's $199. Cookbook was $99 and people freaked out about that. So imagine what they're saying about $199 for a training book. Okay, so she's getting into detail on, is the book worth it? And really the value of worth, it's hard to define, but she does a good job of trying to define it.
So I am a just graduated college student. I am currently working on my master's, almost done with that. So I am paying off my loans and I do not have a career yet because I still have to finish my master's and get my teaching credentials.
She's smart not only because she's studying to get her master's degree, but because she's smart enough to buy my training book and my freaking cookbook.
Well, I'm telling you this, that way you kind of have a view of someone who was willing to spend this money on the cookbook and know that I'm just kind of like an average person, you know, I'm not really well off with a career, but at the same time, I'm not necessarily like lower class struggling. At the same time, I'm somewhere like in the middle. I'm just, you know, a graduated college student.
Okay, I realize not everyone can afford $199 for a training book, but listen, I do offer a lot of free content on YouTube. I explain how to train, how to eat, how to diet, and so on. So if you can't afford to buy this book, you can always listen to my free videos. Have you seen what I charge for one-on-one coaching? This is a steal of a discount. It literally is dirt cheap compared to what I charge most people. Do realize that people are paying 10, 20, 100 times more money than this to be coached by Coach Greg.
I have bought a lot of training plans throughout my last couple years of training, and I can say that this one has definitely been the best, and it honestly wasn't even that much more expensive than a lot of them.
When you see, is it worth it? What is the price in comparison to other things that are the same? I mean, you could spend $199 on a bottle of wine and compare it to the training manual and be like, well, obviously it's worth as much as a bottle of wine, or obviously it's not. It's totally in the eye of the beholder. But compared to other training books, she's saying it's definitely worth it. So the reason she bought the book in the first place, so why did she buy it? For the training plans. There's a lot. Beginner, intermediate, advanced, 60 minutes, 90 minutes, 2-day, 1-day, 3-day. There's so many different workouts to choose from. So it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter
what stage of development you're at, how often you wanted to train and for how long. There is a plan for you. She wanted to get the training splits. But she discovered that wasn't the main value of the book. It's the education, the information that it provides. I've told people, you think the Encyclopedia of Modern Bodybuilding from Arnold Schwarzenegger is a good book? Not even a close comparison. No, it's not even in the same league. Mine is way, way better. Sorry, I just speak the truth. You think I lied about my cookbook? You think I lie about anything? No, I tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And I might be bragging, but I learn to tell you the truth and what I think, rather than just downplay it. This is how good the book is. It's the best book. It's the best training book you can get by far from anyone.
Its main value does not even come from the exercises itself and the training plan, but the education. I can see what he means now by how much time and effort it took to writing this book, because it is so much more than just a training plan.
You get the book, you're gonna be like, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. The same thing that people say when they get my custom training plans. The custom plans that take days to do. Not, ooh, copy paste. Everyone gets it. It's on sale for $100. Here, 1,000 people buy it one day. No, it's custom. It takes weeks to do these things sometimes. It's a lot of work. This book didn't take a week or two. It took months to do. She spent 2 years researching information, how to train, watching YouTube videos, reading things. This book does it all. 2 years she spent researching, could have got it all from this one book. Save yourself the 2 years and buy my freaking training book. And look, she admits, I'm probably biased because I like Coach Greg and watch his videos. But she's saying, I would be genuine and honest if I didn't like it. I totally believe that. I don't think she's bullshitting. I don't think she's sucking up to me. I've never met this woman. I'm not paying her to do this review.
But I would be genuine and honest with you guys if I thought the book was not worth the money. Because as I said, I understand the worth of $1. I work minimum wage jobs. I clean restrooms. I understand what $1 is worth. I'm not just some privileged kid that gets everything given to me. So when I spend half a paycheck on something, you know that it's going to be something I have thought about and something that I have true faith in. All right, so in order to eliminate some of this biasness, I'm going to give you my top 5 reasons why I like this book and why I do think it's worth your money.
I like that top 5. Why not? This is a great way to review this book. I was expecting it to go a different way. I thought she'd go in the gym and start training, but I like this style. Number 1, it offers consideration for individual circumstances. It's not for one special type of person, beginner, intermediate, advanced. It's not for your IFBB pro bodybuilder. You don't need that. It's not for your hardcore powerlifting champion either. It's for everyone else. You only want to spend 2 days in the gym for 60 minutes? Fine, you got that option. You want to go in there every freaking day for an hour and a half and bang it out because you love the gym? It's in there too. Everybody is considered. Remember, I used to be a school teacher. Everybody is important. Everyone deserves the opportunity to reach their maximum potential, and that's what this book does. So maybe you're training 6 days a week, and then guess what? Now you're busy. You got school exams. Your job's taken over. You can only make it twice a week. The training plan's there. You might be on the plan for going 6 days a week. Now you can't. You can only go 2 days. Next week you go 4. You could swap back and forth from each training plan. It's not one training plan. It's tons of training plans. They're all designed by me for you. For you. I do these plans myself and I love them. I don't always train 6 days a week. Right now I train 4 days a week. I'm on a 2-day split. I don't have the time. I'm riding my bike, making friggin' millions of YouTube videos. Sometimes I'm in the gym 7 days a week. I follow a different split. It works. Full disclosure, in case it's the first video you've ever seen by Coach Greg, I'm on HRT, but I'm also 44 years old, and I was natural before, and it's worked. Clearly it's working. Do I not look like I'm in shape? Racing bicycles and lifting weights and having a good time. Feel amazing, and I look amazing, right, babe?
Right.
See, she thinks I look amazing. There you go.
And you have the most amazing girlfriend ever.
And I have the most amazing girlfriend ever. We better keep that in. Keep the ladies happy. If I want to get it harder than last time. Number 2, the book provides options. Not every gym has all the same equipment. You might not be able to find that machine, or maybe you don't know how to perform that exercise properly. Maybe you don't know how to do a friggin' face pull. And you don't watch Jeff Cavalier saying it's the best exercise in the world. Well, there's an alternative. You can do this one or that one. It's not set in stone. I give you options. I know this. I go to the gym. Sometimes that machine's occupied. I want to use it, but I'm not an asshole. I'm not going to say, oh, I'm an IFBB pro, get off the machine. No, they're using the machine. They have just as much right to use that machine as I do. I use the alternative. I'm doing some circuits sometimes. Oh, I want to do that adductor. I'm trying to get my glutes developed. Somebody's on it. I can move over to the next one. I get to it later. The book allows for that. There's no strict, oh my goodness, has to be this way. Oh, you better rest exactly 63.5 seconds. No. You'll be able to get the book and train the way you want while training like me. It's going to work.
I don't really know how to perform a face pull correctly, and I don't have time to watch Jeff Cavalier teach me how to do a face pull right now. Will I learn someday? Yes, but right now, I just don't want to.
Mind you, you do need to use real weights. If you use fake plates, it doesn't actually work. Keep that in mind. I can't remember if I made a note of that in the book or not. Right, Jeff?
Is Coach Greg saying if you don't do your face pulls, then you're not going to make progress? No, he gives you other alternative. And I love options because I think what makes an individual most successful in the gym is if they're doing exercises they like.
Exactly. You need to love your workouts. They need to be enjoyable. If you hate every freaking workout in your gym, you're not sticking to it. I know that. It's just as important to enjoy the workout as to do the workout, because if you don't enjoy it, you're not doing it.
Another option that the book provides is whether you want to focus on hypertrophy, or strength.
Is she hiring my editors? Are you sneaking? Babe, how do I say that? Sneaking around to get my editors. Like, are you sneaking around with my editor, like cheating on me?
Poaching means like stealing.
Yeah, but more I want like a sexual connotation. Like,
Oh.
are my editors cheating on me with Stand On Fitness? I find out I got eyes in the back of my head and on the side. Fillion's got the third eye. I got eyes everywhere. How clever was that? So yeah, if you want to focus on hypertrophy, you do the hypertrophy workout. If you're more like, no, I really want to focus on some strength right now, you got that workout too. I got you covered. Teaches you the importance of progressive overload. It's not all about just adding weight, okay? People have been in the gym for years and they're making a zero progress. They're not doing it right. The book teaches you how to progressive overload. Get the book. Make the gains you would have made in a year in 6 months. Think of how much that's worth. Number 4, the valuable education of the text. Now remember, she said at the start, I bought it for the training plans, but she's like, hey, he would have spent all this time doing all this stuff. It wasn't valuable information. So she went back, read it, and was like, oh my goodness, it's so important to know all this stuff. I think she learned more from the text than from the actual training plan. So don't miss out. Read it through and through. You're spending $199. Make the most of it. You'll probably know more than most coaches after you read through this book.
And I have to say, I gained so much knowledge and I feel like I am a such better athlete because of reading this stuff.
Love this review. Makes you feel good listening to people talk so highly about the book, but I knew it was gonna happen. You think this is shocking news to me? No, it's the best book in the freaking world.
My goal is to be the best that I can be, and I feel like this book helps me do that.
I just said earlier, the goal as a teacher to help every student reach their maximum potential. This book helped her do that. She's the best that she can be. She's now improved. She knows more than last time. She's smarter than last time, knows how to train better than last time, and that's what it's all about. Just improving on yourself, self-actualizing, being the best that you can be.
If you're already like a professional or, you know, top level athlete that already has a coach, you might not learn as much, and you probably already know some of this stuff. But for 99% of you watching this video, you probably will learn something new. And even if you don't, you still are provided with an amazing training split.
I'm not writing a book to be like, I'm smarter than everyone. No, I'm going to present the information in a way that everyone will understand it. Takes way more talent to write a book and have everyone understand it than to use a bunch of big words that no one understands. You got to be super smart to use all those big words. Yes, that's true. But you got to be even better to be able to teach people complicated information in a simple way that everyone can understand. That's what I do in my YouTube videos. Notice, my videos are well watched. People like them and they understand. They can walk away from the video and say, hey, I learned something. They're not going to sit there with a deep voice and I talk professional and I used a very good graph and I did it this way. And if you follow my complicated explanation, you'll probably be that much better. And yeah. Yeah, some people can freaking do that, but that's boring as hell. Who wants that shit? Yeah, there's some guys that are good for that. Go follow their channels and buy their freaking training books. Stay away from mine. I'm not here for you. I try to make a book for the 99% of people that just want to learn and get better. Not the 1% that think, oh, I'm so smart. I know everything. Of all the training splits I bought from other YouTubers, this one has been the best so far. So far and forever. And she says another thing is more confidence. She knows she's getting a plan from Coach Greg. She knows it's a good plan. So when she's in the gym, she knows she's not there wasting time. She can be true to herself, train harder than last time, be like, I'm not wasting my time here.
Although I value my money, even if I didn't learn a lot from the book, even if I just got some new exercises from it, I probably wouldn't even like request a refund or ask for my money back because I want to support the guy. Like, he does a lot of great things for people, and at the end of the day, like, I want to support someone that is helping other people and supporting them as well.
It could be a donation. It could be a Patreon account. So yeah, even if it wasn't that good and you spent $109, I feel like it was maybe it was a bit overpriced, it wasn't worth it. It's okay if you feel like you're giving him a donation. Trust me, you're not going to feel that way. You're gonna be like, wow, it was only $199. Wow, I can't believe it. She wants to support other people who are doing great things and helping other people. There's actually some morons, idiots out there that think that all I do is scream and shout and put people down. Do you know how many people I help? Millions! Literally, it's not even thousands anymore, it's millions. I'm doing good things for people, trying to help people lose weight and motivate them by telling them what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. So much easier to just get on here and say, oh, y'all look great, all of you are amazing people, and don't watch what you eat, you don't need to train and love yourself. But then you die of a heart attack, and then how is that good information? I'm trying to help you live a longer and better life. Number 5, accessibility. It's easy to understand. She majored in English literature in university. She knows just because something sounds pretty and fancy doesn't mean it has any valuable information. Lots of people can write, oh, it was a beautiful story, oh, it was so well written. But it's full of BS and nonsensical information.
These type of books are often probably purchased by the beginner audience, you know, someone who needs a training split or more information. So the fact that this book can appeal to intermediate and more masterful people and still apply to beginners as well, I think is a very masterful piece of writing, and I really admire that aspect of it as well.
You doubt me? Buy the book. Make a review of it, and you'll see that I'm right 99.6% of the time. Let's make it 99.7. She lost over 100 pounds and kept it off. She's highly educated, informative, and an entertaining woman. I highly suggest you watch her channel. GregDoucette.com for coaching. Greg Doucette, IFBB Pro. Blooping up videos, they're over there. Be sure to watch the top one. Don't watch the bottom one. Don't leave the top one. And follow me on Instagram and Strava, and I'm out. I only like the top one.
You don't know what it is yet.
I know what it is. I can see the future.
Sure.
Sure.